Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Monday, November 21st, 2016. I'm Fredicia Liburd. A potential $30 million is expected to be pumped into the economy as a consequence of bonus salary by the government of St. Kitts and Nevis in December. In an address to the nation on Saturday, November 19th, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris said the Cabinet, in its deliberations on Friday, made this and a number of other determinations.
An extra month's salary to all civil servants, auxiliary workers and pensioners under government's payroll. This represents a 13-month salary or an 8.3% bonus to government employees and pensioners. This payout will benefit not only federal employees and pensioners, but also those on the payroll of the Nevis Island administration.
Prime Minister Harris added that his government encourages all entities in the public and private sectors to make a special effort to deliver a gratuitous payment to their employees in December.
As the principal beneficiaries of consumer expenditure, we hope that our private sector firms will do more than the normal pay for their employees. We urge those who are receiving extra to show a little more kindness during the Yuletide season, and we caution all to spend wisely and avoid waste.
Meantime, Prime Minister Harris noted that the generosity of his government extends beyond the payment of the extra month's salary, as the government will give further assistance to boost economic activity and make life easier for lower and middle-income families.
Gift packages of foodstuff will be allowed free of duties and taxes for the first £400, starting from the 9th and going to the 31st of December 2016. Another important concession which we make is that travelers will receive a duty-free allowance of EC $540 or US $200 off the CIF value. This too will run from the 9th of December to the 31st of December 2016.
He also announced that government has approved an extension of duty-free concessions, which are applicable every 5 years to standalone restaurant operators.
These concessions apply to the following purchases: the purchase of food and wine, restaurant equipment, cutlery, and glassware. I should note that the normal VAT rate of 17% and customs service charge at 6% are payable on the importation of equipment, cutlery, crockery, and glassware. Interested restaurant operators are asked to contact Skipper on the 3rd floor of the Cable Building on Keon Street, Barstow.
Prime Minister Harris noted that in 2016, St. Kitts and Nevis has been an above-average performer not only in the OECS, CARICOM and ECLAC, but also in the world, and the government is committed to ensuring that all share in the economic fortunes of the country. The Nevis Tourism Authority, NTA, continues to invite the stakeholders in the tourism industry to make their services available to cruise ship passengers when cruise vessels make calls to the island. Devon Liburd, Director of Sales and Marketing at the NTA, makes the appeal as Nevis will welcome another cruise ship call on November 23rd.
On Wednesday, November 23rd, we'll have Princeton Dam, which is part of Holland American Cruise Line, visiting Nevis. They will dock about 8 o'clock in the morning and depart Nevis at 5 in the afternoon. This particular cruise ship carries a capacity of 835 passengers. It's the only call that we have from Princeton Dam for this season. Quite possible later on that they may do another call. Based on the schedule that we have, it is the biggest cruise ship schedule for this season, outside of Azamara, which carries 686 passengers. This one is almost 200 passengers more.
48 calls are scheduled for the 2016-2017 cruise season, with a total capacity of 9,222 passengers, 3,000 more than last year.
The calls are down by about 3, but because of the larger cruise ships that we have, we do have an increase in the capacity, which we'll be welcoming into Nevis over the next 6 months or so. Having an increase in the number of persons here, it just generates more business and opportunities for our people. And you cannot be able to sell yourself unless you make yourself available to these persons. And I just want to encourage them and to encourage our people to be continuing to be welcoming to our visitors. We know how important tourism is to our industry, and just to continue to be the hospitable people who we normally are.
Meantime, Library reminds that the Azamara Quest will make its third call to Nevis on Friday, November 25th, while the Sagitta, with a capacity of 24, visits the island every week. For more information and the 2016-2017 cruise schedule, visit the Nevis Tourism Authority in the A.L. Evelyn Building in Charlestown. Still to come,
I understand that when results came out, many people were asking, who is Vanicia Library? Here I am.
The details after this break.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Fusion School of Dance presents a holiday tribute to dance experience.
Get into the Christmas spirit and experience our holiday tribute as we highlight the king, queen, and prince of music. You asked for an encore, a timeless journey, so we have something just for you. With a teaser, of course, a sneak peek of Dream World.
Adult tickets $20 and children tickets $10. Sold at the Von Art Studio Main Road, Stony Grove. Held at Nika. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Show begins at 6 p.m. on Saturday, November 26th.
See you there!
Welcome back. The Nevis Island Administration's Small Enterprise Development Unit, SIDU, recently hosted an exposition for small businesses at the D.R. Walwyn Plaza in Charlestown as part of the observance of Global Entrepreneurship Week. On Friday, various entrepreneurs around the island showcased their products. Shirlita James of Nature's Design gave words of advice to persons thinking of becoming entrepreneurs.
It's not impossible. I would say that it starts like if you have a talent, that you have a natural ability to do something, you just work at it, and then eventually you're going to progress, and then that could become like a self-employment profession to you.
James sells a number of locally made items such as necklaces and refrigerator magnets. Nature's Design is located in the Artisan Village at Pinnis Industrial Site. Gordon Woodley of St. Kitts was also present at the exposition. Woodley, who has been an entrepreneur for over 20 years, spoke about his experience.
It's a good feeling because it's very joyous to know that you can put out what you have inside in your own time, and whatever you have inside you bring it out in the work that you produce. Don't wait. Now is the time, and don't give up, because nothing good comes easy. The road will not be smooth, it will be rough, but in the end you will succeed, you will be victorious.
Woodley makes a number of handmade leather crafts, including shoes and belts. The Nevis Soap Company makes soaps from local herbs such as fresh basil, coconut, eucalyptus, and mint. The Nevis Soap Company is also located in the Artisan Village. Various handmade crafts were on display such as paintings, tie-dye items and dashikis, stone artwork, products from the agro-processing unit, DJs, wedding decorators and others. Persons can contact SIDU at the Ministry of Finance at 469-5521 for more information. And finally,
Sixth formers seem to follow the trend of liming outside in front of the building, on the corridors and in the teacher's classroom. For me to discourage you from liming would be hypocritical. But I would like those that are coming behind us to benefit from our experience. I would like you to know that it is your responsibility to grind after the line, to become a mastermind and climb. But to be honest, I wish I had started to grind a little earlier.
Orion Stapleton, Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination Cape Valedictorian, gave that advice as he delivered his address at the 2016 Charlestown Secondary School CSS and Nevis Sixth Form College graduation ceremony on November 16th. Stapleton earned 6 grade 1s, 3 grade 2s, and 1 grade 3.
I would like to thank our parents, guardians, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, extended family, and well-wishers. You have been with us every step of the way, and we are truly grateful. 0 to 100, real quick, is how I would describe our time here at Sixth Form. 2 years have gone by so quickly, but rest assured that we will not forget the scoldings by teachers and parents to do better and try harder. Classmates, I believe that there is so much that we have and can continue to learn from each other. The lessons we have learned each exemplify the fruits of the Spirit, spoken about in Galatians 5:22-23. Congratulations on reaching this milestone in your lives.
The CSS Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC valedictorian is Ronicia Liburd, who passed 11 subjects with 11 grade 1s.
The journey is not over, it continues. Graduates, life will again take many of us in different directions. Some of us continue in the journey of academic pursuit, some the field of work, and some still in the valley of decision. But if I were to offer us any advice, it would be to take the theme of this prestigious ceremony seriously. Each of us must define success for ourselves and set meaningful and achievable goals. Everyone will not agree with those goals. People may even see them as unrealistic, but believe in yourself and put in the work. The fact that we are here today shows we have the capability. We must also accept full responsibilities for our lives and our decisions, both the good and the bad. To those of us who feel we didn't fully achieve your objectives for this part of the journey, I urge you to take responsibility and push on. Create a better tomorrow for yourselves, and wherever life takes you, ensure you develop strong characters, exercise good judgment, and become the model individual you were born to be.
Having passed 4 Caribbean Certificate of Secondary Level Competence subjects, Alicia Donrod is the 2016 CCSLC valedictorian.
Our 4 years at this institution was not a cool stroll in the park. It was a struggle, but with perseverance, we made it thus far. Our hard work and dedication throughout the years showed us that anything is possible if we just give our best as we achieve our goals. Through good times and trying times, together we have completed our high school journey. We never gave up. As we now take a new lease on life, my fellow classmates continue pressing on, trying to make this world a better place for our generation and generations to come. Congratulations, class of 2016. May life exceed our expectations.
The Charlestown Secondary School, CSS, and Nevis Sixth Form College held its graduation ceremony under the theme, Assuming Personal Responsibility, the Prerequisite for a Life of Success. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Ronicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.